Harry and Meghan, controversy is never too far away. We all know that, don't we? And when they recently turned up at the premiere, of course, of the Bob Marley film One Love, they couldn't turn up here in London, where there was also a very glitzy premiere with more stars attending. No, they had to go all the way to Jamaica. It was important for them. Of course, it had memories for Meghan. She'd been married there the first or whatever time around, So that was fascinating in itself. Harry, we know, had visited the country on a number of occasions. But now you see, as everybody thinks that this particular story is going to die down, the one thing that's really evolving is literally the lack of credibility that particular visit had. So what were the connotations behind that said visit? As ever, let me explain. Morning, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. You all right? We'll have a quick wave. Not a bad day today so far, is it? Are you having a good day? Yes, well, lovely comments as ever about shrinkflation. It's a sore point though, isn't it, And what do you buy now that isn't sort of reduced and you're being ripped off? Even, let me point out, the jam in those chocolate tea cakes, even that's now minuscule. You think, is there anything left? I mean, we should all be really thin, shouldn't we? Because we're all turning off from buying the foods that we allegedly love. That's the problem. Now, let me explain this particular problem regarding, of course, Harry and Meghan. As we all know, they turned up at that premiere in Jamaica for the Bob Marley epic One Love. And the idea really was that they were there at the invitation of the Paramount boss, Bob, as we fondly call him. And we told you that, the idea was to get a chat, and they got a chat, and all of that sort of stuff was moving on. But you see, the bigger thing now is this. As we saw, Harry and Meghan could simply not support the British monarchy. So they fly all the way out to Jamaica and to insist on a picture and a meeting with the PM, the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness. Now, he's just spoken out about this particular incident, basically saying he didn't understand about the controversy that this particular picture would ensue. This is a man, of course, who's basically said to the Prince and Princess of Wales, don't bank on being king and queen of this particular area once we become independent. So no friend there. And as I also pointed out, a particular loony on his Twitter account said a totally different vibe. Yes, a totally different vibe from the Prince and Princess of Wales attending to, of course, Harry and Meghan. They went on a freebie. The Prince and Princess of Wales were invited to the country. A totally different vibe. But as ever, always lying, hence the reason his book bombed. But what's also interesting is Andrew Holness, the PM, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, said, well, they insisted on meeting me. Now, you understand, really, the connotations behind this. Why on earth would they insist on meeting him if they didn't want to do something like damaging the monarchy? They know what he said. They know what he said to the Prince and Princess of Wales. If anybody feels that Harry and Meghan have any recourse or reflection and thinking perhaps they've moved on from all of this negativity, truly think again. Now, we all know politicians lie. He knew the value of being stood next to the former royals. And of course it got Jamaica on the pages worldwide. Nobody was talking about the film, everybody was talking about the goo eyes that Meghan was portraying to the Prime Minister. But for him to say he had no idea what it would do, again, total lies. But more importantly, the real traitors are Harry and Meghan. Make no mistake, couldn't be bothered for the coronation that can fly halfway around the world simply because it benefited her. As ever, it is a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.